Hello there, everybody. This is No Name No 7 Spore. Oh my god, I screwed that up. Yeah, that did not sound correct. Hold on. This is No Name No 7 Spore. I bet you all thought this series was dead. Nope. I'm back today with more Planet Coaster NamelessWood. Let's give it a moment to, load in. There we go. It's been a while. Certainly been a few months. Been a few months since I properly worked on this park. What wound up happening was I got involved in a contest. And this was the Bro Nation contest. And well, it was very much a contest, of course. But that was very much a build stuff in a mini park. Build a mini park for them. And yeah, I did that. And then after the Bro Nation contest, like immediately following the Bro Nation contest was the Nexus Duo competition, and I got involved in that as well. I kind of wish I'd put a little bit more effort into it. I kind of slacked off at first and really only got going towards the end. And then I wanted to partake in the most recent Channel 5 competition, but although there's still plenty of time left, I'm just kind of like, I'm not feeling it. I plan code myself out competitively with 2 contests in a row. I don't think there's any point in doing 3. It's funny, it's always the Channel 5 competitions, which I think I'm gonna do and then don't do, but other competitions I do. It's weird because I have my coasters smoothed for the Channel 5 competition, but I just don't feel like actually just completing completing the park. But yeah, anyway, we need to do this again. And last thing we were working on was this massive junior coaster here, which probably can't properly be called a junior coaster, but oh well. I forget if it's the tallest in the park or if that goes to Praying Mantis over here, but yeah, it's gonna be tall. I am gonna need to do custom supports on this since these supports look very ugly, especially given that this one doesn't even have a footer. Yeah, I'll have to do custom supports, and that's gonna take time. And, get the whole layout sorted and everything. And, we have a rough idea of what this looks like. But we're gonna need more fancy details and such. I think the goal now was to build the coaster, and I kind of remember my plan of having a helix or a turn in this area, and then having an inverted coaster kind of go through it, or maybe more around here-ish. Which will still happen, as well as the wave turn over the pathway. But other than that, I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with it. I think the entrance is long enough, although if we wanted to, we could probably do a bit of cutbacks in here. Although apparently I'm using the 4-meter path on that one. Now I'd like a 2-meter path for queues. But yeah, I was sticking with 4-meter for here, it seems. Yeah, John and Joe's log flume still exists. Still a decent ride. We still got Praying Mantis, and we still got Mongoose over here, which are trying to make us money. And in terms of challenges, we still have the challenge for build a coaster with the 6.0 excitement, achieve a ride rating of that, and ensure that no more than 5% of your guests are theft victims for 2 consecutive months. So 2 of those, we're waiting on completion of rides. Right now our most popular attraction is Mongoose. How close are you? What is your maintenance? Alright, I probably need to continuously do inspections with Mongoose right now. What's another inspection? And I don't think praying mantis is that efficient anymore in terms of making money. Although it probably did just have a breakdown, so... yeah. Maybe we have a little bit of money, but we need more funds. I think one of the areas we're losing funds in is actually a restaurant. Outside of that, we're doing pretty well. We're not doing too badly. We are actually making some money. I'll just watch praying mantis go through its layout and request another inspection on mongoose, because mongoose needs to stay operating. Hey, what were you doing? Oh, he's run out of money for mongoose. There's an ATM right there. But if I recall correctly, this park has a habit of not liking me to have any money. It wants me to spend it very much. Yeah, wow, we're not getting people on praying mantis here. I'm gonna bring the maximum. Oh, that apparently kicked everyone out. Good. You know what? I'll bring it down that low and hope that that helps. Okay, now we're getting our money back as people are actually boarding the ride again. Mongoose is definitely more of a person or capacity eater, though. Oh, they're getting stuck on the lift hill. Damn it. Thought I had that sorted out. Apparently Mongoose still has that issue. And I'll need to get proper fences in on this park at some point in time, too. Also, it feels... oh my god, it actually broke down. Great. There goes all my money. Well, while it's broken down, I might, try to increase the minimum departure interval up to a minute. And then, yeah, I'll keep the minimax wait times down. But yeah, now we're not going to have money for a while, so let's just zoom through. We're still in year 27 at this point. And making so little progress. Honestly, I have half a thought to temporarily suspend construction on this ride and just build something else. Although, I don't know, it should be pretty... hopefully it should be pretty cheap to build. Alright. Keep inspections going. For you. Okay, there we go. Now we're getting riders in on Mongoose again. Now we actually have money. So let's spend some of this money. Okay, so the current strategy I use for building coasters is These coasters were built with 4 meter, if I recall correctly. I know at the very least Praying Mantis was built with 4 meter. I forget if Mongoose was or not. I think Mongoose was, but I'm not entirely sure. However, that's not the strategy I use now. Currently, I use the 5 meter strategy. So this involves 5 meter sections of track. And this is something I worked on recently, and I think is smoother than 4 meter. Alright, so if I want to do the drop on this coaster. I'm trying to figure out which... I probably want to turn it this way. Also the thought where I could do like a tight turn at the top and then drop them too. But you know, it is just a junior coaster. I think going for the giant sloping drop underneath the lift hill will be best. So let's do that. So I'm going to do a little bit of what I call fake heart, well not fake heart lining, but manual heart lining. It's a little too banked. Which kind of works like this. Alright, start the test. You should be continuing to go steeper at this point. You're definitely not steep enough right now. Alright, loosen up the turn a little bit. I think now we kind of want to start pulling out of it a little more. Oh yeah, definitely. I'll unpause a little bit. So I guess the hope is that we pull up out of this turn here with appropriate levels of G-force before hitting the ground. And I'm not entirely sure I've calculated this right mentally in my head. But we're close. Looks like I'm gonna get away with it. Alright. So unpause, let's see how many G's this is pulling. Look at that train leave. It is actually a pretty long train, but it's a big lift hill. Okay, that thing's pulling about 4.5 Gs. I don't think that's doable. Alright, so I made it too steep. You are at about... You were the one which got it that far, so you should probably stop at 40. Yeah, this is the point we should be pulling up by. And then starting to loosen up the turn a little bit. Loosen up the turn. And, yeah, go for this again. So the goal, I don't want to be pulling 4.5 Gs on this thing. I probably want to see if I can hold it to like 3 if possible. So I think this is a little too banked here. So I'll unbank it a bit more and then just get rid of that piece. And then smooth out this for now. Alright, so unpause. That looks okay. Let's see what forces it pulls at the bottom of this drop. So I do want to do a lot of theming for this coaster as well. We're hitting about 3. That's about where I wanted it. Alright. So how big is the height change here? Planet Coaster, come on. Autosave was annoying. So it is 41 to -7 meters, so it's about a 48 meter drop. That's pretty big. It's a pretty tall drop. I mean, it's not hypercoaster. It's not hypercoaster. But that's probably about like B&M floorless height on a junior coaster. And I'm a realistic builder. No. Alright, so what we're gonna do is, come on. We're gonna try to pull the coaster up into some airtime hill moment here. Honestly, this coaster might need a mid-course, or maybe I'll just do like an elevated brake run towards the end. The entire reason I actually wanted to get back into this game was, what happened was I watched an Altor Orion video, explaining like why the B&M Gigas have a high brake run, and then for whatever reason that just, the whole discussion about capacity and stuff was just triggering like my whole, oh, I want to play Planet Coaster response. So yeah, that's why I'm back here today. Alright. Alright, so then I'm gonna do some weird sort of airtime moment here. Just slightly banked this way. Do a test. I don't know if this will work or not. I'm hoping it does. I think that the clearance here isn't good, but I'm hoping to actually edit some of this. Okay, I know what I want to do. I want to bank this a little more. It should be banked more this way. But you are probably a little too intense, so... Okay, there we go. And let's see how it handles this. How bad are the forces here? How bad are they? We're pulling about -1 G, it looks like. It's probably a little too intense for this model. I'll tone it down a bit, then. And then we're kind of gonna use this as a transition into a curve. Do that, and then once we're down here, straighten it up, and now we begin banking properly. Yeah, that's gonna be a really odd moment on... This is gonna be just a really weird coaster. To have a junior coaster built as like a sub-hyper. You know. Honestly, there's a good chance that this will be our most exciting coaster in the park. Ahead of both Mongoose and Praying Mantis. And what I should do right now is I should request inspections on both Mongoose and Praying Mantis to keep them operational. How's Johnny Joe's holding up? Johnny Joe's is holding up pretty okay so far. Um, that's good. How is Johnny Joe's making money? Is it doing it? Yeah, it's making some money. It was a very expensive initial purchase, but it's good to know that people are getting on. Enough people are getting on board this that there's a little bit of a line. So it is, running at probably full capacity. Some of these rides aren't. Okay, you're broken down. This one is, or drop tower is. Um, at some point, though, I kind of want to start moving some of these rides elsewhere in the park rather than having the small flat ride collection at the front of the park. Starting to move some of them elsewhere and then trying to get like a good coaster in at the front of the park. Okay, so now that we are making sure that our rides are going to stay active, or our coasters are going to stay operational, let's get back to this. So we're here, we're doing this turn. We do need to do a wave turn over here. Maybe, oh, I have an idea. I use this area here to turn around in this space, go low underneath this, go up over this, then do the wave turn. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Go under here and then go through here, back through here, maybe back through here, and then come back up and do stuff. Although, well, I don't know. I don't think going under here is actually a good idea. I probably do need to go under here. Wave turn. Maybe wave turn through here, and then, like, this sort of shape into the brake run. I don't know. I thought we could do this. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. So this whole thing is supposed to be themed, but I want to do like some weird sort of custom tree sort of thing. Oh, damn it. We're lost money again. Why? I don't know. Something probably broke down. And feels like there's some game performance issues now. There we go. Oh yeah, I'd pause this again. Okay. So what I want to do here is I want to do a little bit of what I call manual heart lining. Okay, so we pull up here, we straighten out, and then we do kind of this leftward shift up. Okay, so this needs to be adjusted to the side for the manual heart lining. That's a little too much. Straighten it out. Do a slight turn this way. And then just all of you guys slightly that way before smoothing all this out. And waiting for money to return. As the game horrendously lags for some reason. Yeah, I don't know why my frame rate just spontaneously massively reduced. Sometimes it happens for some reason with Planet Coaster. Maybe if I hit done on build mode? Yeah, look at that. Literally build mode on this coaster is doing it. So as I have built out this coaster longer... Oh yeah, now that I have it on paused, it's running okay. So what I'm going to do for now is... Goodbye track supports. And hope that I get money back. Hey, I'm getting money back. We need to test it. So it's pulling about 3 over there. Not too many there. Pulling about 3 point something here. High 3s. That's fine. I'm fine with that. And now we need to actually enter in our oh god. Autosave, why? And I have to just sit back for a moment. And oh, come on, I just placed that piece down. Don't be stupid. Don't be stupid. Alright, cool. Actually, you know what? Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That's a fine amount of turn. Go to 11 degrees here. 10 degrees. Alright. Go up a bit. Alright, now start leveling out. As we hit the apex of the helix and unpause so we can get money again. Okay, so track supports, yeah, isn't making any difference. I was wondering why each track's only $30. That's odd. Because I would think that height would matter. But apparently not. Maybe lift hill height matters somewhat. Seems like when I'm looking away from the park, though, the game's performing well. Alright. That's gonna be a nice, intense moment, too. Yeah, this is the ultimate junior coaster. This is how you build a junior coaster. No, you thrill the kids and the families. With a double down. It's not 5 meter yet. And we're out of money again. Pause. Pause again. And then kind of level out here. And now just see what this looks like in terms of stats so far. How much is it pulling? Not too many lateral G's there. I don't have too many there either. Yeah, about 3 through the helix. That's about 0 there. That's pretty good. That's a pretty solid. G-forces on this, I'm liking them. They're pretty controlled. So the next move, we need to get ourselves turned around this way, which is actually probably easy. We just do a speed hill and then a turn. That's my thought. There's also the thought we could do like something where we cross over, but I think just going speed hill turn is going to be good enough here. Alright, so, and now start kind of pitching up into the turn. Do a bit of the manual heartlining. Straighten her up. Go up even more. And now run out of money. Damn it. Alright, request inspections on mongoose. Request an inspection on praying mantis. Honestly, Johnny Joe's is holding up pretty well at the moment. Alright, there we go. Now we're actually have some money again. Alright, tighten the turn up a little bit so we go over the main drop. Actually, you know what? Start going low again, but then we'll kind of pitch up into an airtime hill over the drop here. So just do something like this. Pitch up and run out of money. So now wait for the money to return. Oh my god, the lag. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to keep streaming the construction of this park, honestly. I mean, I want to keep streaming it, but eventually I'm going to have to lower my quality. My video quality, maybe. Oh, come on. There's some thought that we could also just open the coaster early to make additional money before we have all the theming set up. Although I kind of do want to do like a proper grand opening for it if at all possible. Right. And out of money again. Wait. Do that. So we're just kind of wanting to do a gradual turn this way. Okay, I can get 2 more pieces. And now we're out of money again, so unpause. And it's now that I'm going to want to pull up into the wave turn. There we go. So that's going to give a little bit of floater. Not any ejector. I think you get a little bit of mild ejector earlier in the layout. Or like light ejector. Well, I don't know if it's really considered light ejector, if it would be more floater, even if you do kind of feel like you're pulled out of your seat a bit. I think officially most people consider it to be ejector, but I'm not completely sold on it being that. Alright, keep going up. Alright, so straighten out. You know what? Push a bit this way. Come on, game. Game, don't be stupid. Don't be stupid. Don't be stupid, game. I hate my lack of buttons. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Thank you. And now start going down and start turning this way while being full sideways. I think we've started this too late. Damn it. Alright, gotta delete all that track. This has probably gotta be sharper. So this is gonna have to come down more. No, this is gonna have to come down like all the way there. So we're probably starting to pull proper, you know, ejector here. Okay, so go down more. Alright, so now do this, and then just do this, and then we'll heartline this manually slightly later. Alright, so now pull up. Alright, now we are, instead of being over here, we're now over here, so we need to, this is not gonna work, is it? Nothing I do works. This is how you overcompensate. That's what I've just done. I went from undercompensating to overcompensating, and now we have the autosave, which is making the game do this, because Planet Coaster, hooray! I also thought we could just have some straight track for a little bit. Let's do that. Screw it, I'm not rebuilding that. So we'll have that small section of straight track here. And I'm gonna slightly pull this out. So there's our heart lining. Alright, let's go up. Let's go really up. Let's go up with you to about 7, to about 14. Okay. Alright, and then start our rotation. Yeah, I don't know how long I'm going to be able to stream this. I'm kind of hungry right now and like mildly tired. This might wind up being like a 1-hour stream sort of situation, which is normally not what I like doing. Alright, so go to about 80 degrees. So we're going to start it by pitching this way. Alright, now we're out of money. And then we're going to continue it by pitching this way over the top, which is it actually generating some airtime for riders. So we're just going to get this nice, beautiful wave turn here. Probably isn't perfectly aligned. It looks like the moment after the wave turn is gonna be I hate you, Planet Coaster. I actively hate you. Alright, time to do this. So you straighten up. You start doing this. Alright, so now it's lower, so hopefully the train shouldn't almost be stalling going through the element. Yeah, that was bad. That was, really bad. I did not want to see that. I thought we had more speed. Yeah, we got a nice sequence there. That's gonna be really fun. That could be really fun, too. And then let's see, so we pull up into it. Now we're peaking at about 20-something over the top. Probably still want it lower if I can. Alright, let's put that down. Okay, come on, game. There we go. Alright, delete that piece. And now smooth all this out again. So yeah, now we get this close wave turn to the pathway. So now... Okay. You know what? I'm going to enter in turns kind of this way and then do something. Yeah, we'll do a turn this way, do another turn this way. We need to do a sweeping turn. Actually, you know what? Do turn this way. Do turn this way. See if I can get through here. Yeah, because we need to get through this portion. Then we can do... We can go out here, do the sweeping turn this way, and then pull up into the brake run. That's my idea. So we want to stay low to the ground during the last portion of this ride. Alright, so loosen you up a little bit. Keep it somewhat tight. But start decreasing the angle. Okay, come on. Level it out. More than that. Alright. So then, stay with the turn. Stick with the turn. It's a little low. I can get pretty close to leveling it out here. And then just kind of increase the intensity of the turn. I suspect we can get away with like maybe negative 12 degrees at this point. So we probably want it to start going up a little bit. Or, you know what, maybe not. Well, let's have this be a little more variable in height. Screw it. Rather than just a pure helix, we can do something like this. But we do need to get the train through here at some point and use that as a near miss element. Alright, pull it up a bit and run out of money. And unpause. We briefly had enough money for another piece of track there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and just real quickly make sure that you are inspected and you are inspected. Because if those rides keep being inspected and stay up, that'll be good. You should be inspected too, you should be inspected. Because I don't want my major rides to be having a lot of downtime right now. Alright, the carousel's not making money, so it's closed. This is going to be a very interesting coaster for the park. Okay, come on. Game. Give me my money back. Fast forward a bit. Fast forward till I have a few hundred. There we go. Alright, so we're hitting the point where we want to start doing the, actually that's a little intense. That's what I want to do. We're hitting the point where I want to start doing kind of this sort of odd maneuver. Start transitioning us to this side. What if I did it more interestingly? What if I did it where we have a little bit of airtime while we do it? This coaster. This coaster is becoming extreme. Should really not be this extreme. Hello, good at Fortnite person. I'm sitting here playing some Planet Coaster, as you can tell, and are probably here for it. How are you doing? You're the first person to chat all stream, so let's not do it at that angle. Let's do it more at this angle. So then we probably want to slam it onto this sort of airtime moment here, and run out of money. And this isn't heartline, so what I want to do to get more heartline is to stretch it out to the side where we don't have any funds, because we only had 3 cents. Wow, we briefly had $60 there, but it went down immediately to virtually nothing. This is going to be a weird element here. Move that out. Twist that way. Move this guy out. Move this guy out too. And I think that'll do it. Straighten it out. And then, yeah, we'll get sort of an odd twist here, but that's okay. It'll get smoothed out later. And now we're lagging. Let's fast forward until we have a couple hundred. Did something break down? Something must have broken down. Oh, something broke down. Something big broke down. I have plenty of room for the people there. What broke down? What broke down? Okay. This ride broke down. But no, something more major must have broken down. Mongoose doesn't have a line. Praying mantis is okay. I'm betting. No, it can't be mongoose. Give me a moment as the game struggles because autosave. Yeah, thank you, game. I don't think it's mongoose. I don't think it's that. It's probably the flat rides then. Did you break down? No, you didn't break down. So yeah, Barnstormer here broke down. Does that really explain all that loss? Was that really all Barnstormer? I think it was. Oh hey, we have that reward. Hey, let's claim it. And that has largely canceled out our loss. Alright, so what I want to do now is we're having this airtime moment, but we're going to slam it into a turn at this point. The angle on this is really odd, and my camera is not behaving as I want it to. There we go, thank you. Focusing on the part now. So I probably don't want to be doing like 14 degrees. I think 13 will be pretty safe for the moment. Are we going to wind up passing under it? Yeah, we will. Alright. Undo all of this. Alright, so we had the wrong angle. So I probably want to retry this again. Alright, so straighten out roughly this way. And then just do... Once we're even like this, I want to start pitching us to this side. Oh, God, focus on the track piece, camera! Please! Alright, so this is a bit of the manual heartlining in this moment. So we end the manual heartlining about here and turn it into a small airtime moment, which then, now that we're down here, we transition back into a turn. Okay, and then we take this area where it's being odd and we move it out to the side, and then we take this area where we started that and then we extend it out that way. And then we take all this here and smooth it so that it doesn't have excessive G-forces. And I mean, it's not great, it'll get smoothed out later. 5 meter and all, we'll fix it. But yeah, now we have an interesting element there. Hey, Fallen Star, how's it going? I'm back with the Planet Coaster. I'm wanting to make this, at least this portion of the park kind of beautiful. Portion with this giant, coaster in it. Oh, we're out of money. Shouldn't our money be going up now that people can... Oh, the mechanic's not done yet. Nope. Stop doing that. Stop zoning. Yeah, the money's going up now that people are visiting various rides after they left that one. So now we get another 10 pieces. You got this game too, but haven't completed it. Alright. Yeah, I like this game a lot. As you know, you can probably tell by the amount I've streamed it. Well, I haven't streamed it too much recently. Alright, so we're going to do a giant turn, but I'm going to do these little kind of dips and hills in it. Because those are fun. Actually, at the top of this one, we'll make it a little tighter. And then we should just miss the entrance here, so that should make supporting this a little easier. Yeah, this is all gonna need to be custom. Well, some of this will need to be custom supported. I think a lot of this low to the ground track probably won't need to be custom supported. Oh, damn it, game! Give me money! Give me money! Give me my money! Where's my money? That's the opposite of money. Thank you, that's money. Alright. And now, I can never figure out how to transition into one of these with heartlining, or with manual heartlining, but I can always figure out how to transition out of one. So that support pillar is bad, but we can get rid of it. I think. So now we want to have this at a different angle, because it's a little too tight. Because I'm not on my game today, I don't think. So start kind of lowering this again. Alright, so then and turn this, do this small turn here as we start to move to this side. And now do that, and now start this turn. So that's kind of that manual heartlining thing I'm talking about. And now we want to introduce a little bit of additional manual heartlining in there. And that should hopefully fix it. Hello, Echan1792, and welcome to the live stream. How you doing? Okay. Oh, you've almost got to pull that tight of a turn. because we're getting way too close to the other track here. Thankfully, this is all in the same block section, so I'm not too concerned about how it'll work. But, ooh, supporting this, thinking about it now, that's going to be rough. I think you can. I think if you get particularly clever with it, can you? Yeah, if you're good with this, this won't present a safety hazard. The people can only stretch their arms out. So far, but it's a little too close. And it looks like we're just gonna miss going in. Great. Okay, so tight. You know what? I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna do something interesting here. Once I get more money. And I'm just gonna drag a lot of this to where I want it to be. Because this is not where I want it to be. Thank you, Planet Coaster. Alright, so just straighten you out here. Oh, I thought I had that. And thank you for I'm good at Fortnite, Breath of the Wild, or BTW, I'm assuming Breath of the Wild, 1, for the follow. And welcome to the Nameless Follower group. I don't do this enough, I will say. But, you know, I'll be doing more Planet Coaster here in the present. Just haven't done too much in the past. Oh my god, that thing's crawling. No wonder the friction multiplier's up. Okay, that's why my coaster's having issues. The friction's too high. So now we gotta retest everything and just kind of see where it goes at. Because one friction is terrible in this. Let's be real. So now we should actually get some good pacing. Because I can design well for this sort of friction level. A little bit of negative G's, a little bit of negative G's. Friction here is not too, or the G's there aren't bad. Bit of negative G's there. Go into the wave turn. Yeah, get some negatives. Here. We get, oh, I think we get airtime going over that. Get our little couple of hills. Yeah, okay, it's not quite crawling here anymore. How did we not gain money in that time? Ah, this is ridiculous. Well, actually, you know what I need to do is I need to just... I don't want to build more pieces on this, though. Well, actually, I probably want to build... No, I don't want to build anymore. I'll just delete the one at the end. What I want to do is I want to take this guy and move it. Okay, so... I'm going to do this as a two-step process. So I'm going to do a little bit of this. A little bit of that there. And then I'm going to take this and just move it over this far. Maybe you move it. Take this, move it that far. Okay, so I can't move it anymore because of the end piece on it. Okay. However, I can probably get rid of this end piece pretty easily and then just add a new one in there, and now the issue is fixed. And now I can keep moving stuff even more as the game has all sorts of frame rate issues. So just kind of keep moving this to the side until this is a bit better straightened up. This is probably a really intense turn now. Actually, I would say that, but the coaster's going way slower here than I thought it would be. So we gotta do something like that. Just smooth it out. And now, get rid of the end track piece. And adjust this track piece a bit outwards. And I think we're good. Alright. So now we just got to do this turn, and then hopefully we can pop up to 5 meters without too much of an issue. Planet Coaster, if you let me. but we're also out of money still. And I think the game's auto-saving. Right? No, I did not want to delete that piece game. Thank you. Ah, Planet Coaster autosaves. Such fun. Alright, so do a small drop out of there. Start rotating. And we can do a pretty tight turn, actually, thinking about it now. Given how, be a little too much, but yeah, given how slow it's already going through this portion. Okay. Alright, so let's do an airtime hill here. If we had the money. This is where I'd put my money. If I had any. What's our next challenge? We don't have one yet. Good. Good, 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 good. I could use that. Yeah, this harder mode is truthfully harder, I will say. Harder mode should be respected. Alright, that's 2 track pieces there, which we can get. So straighten it out partially, straighten it out more. Honestly, do this briefly for this moment. And now on pause and just hope that the funding isn't terrible. And I paused it when the funding was terrible again. Let's see how rides are doing. Johnny Joe's, how are you holding up? Recent downtime 0. Alright, Skydrop, how are you holding up? Barnstormer, you're doing okay. Request an inspection on Mongoose, and request an inspection on Mantis. Okay, this coaster is more sprawling than I was thinking it was gonna be, rather than tight and compact like I want to build now. But oh well. It is what it is. We already have it partially built. And we also lack funds. We still lack funds. We're just sitting around waiting for funds. That's like most of the series is, where did my funds go? Yeah, where are they going right now? There we go. Now we have something in the hundreds. That's acceptable. Straighten out. Alright. Here we begin the final sweeping turn. Okay, and then we need to just pop up into that brake run. Alright, so now just kind of start going up and get more money back. Oh. Oh, something broke down. Something broke down. Something major broke down. Oh, we've just lost 1,000. What broke down? I let my coasters get into the orange, and now Mongoose is broken down. Damn you. Reopen, darn it. Yeah, Mongoose is so integral to our ability to keep afloat at the moment. Oh! Both of my coasters broke down at the same time! Thank you, game! I let them get into the orange and that was enough. This is gonna be a long ride, too. Long, nice ride through, like, some cool-looking woods. I guess. Alright, so we can kind of keep pulling up here, and then kind of keep tightening it. Great. Oh, we briefly had enough money, and then we didn't. Alright, start leveling us out. Oh, come on, game. Work with me, cooperate here. Alright, so now we're kind of in this low section. So what I'm gonna say is that if this coaster doesn't reach the brake run, I'm rage quitting for today. And honestly, if that happens, I'm probably just scrapping this concept in general. Or at the very least, building a smaller coaster and scrapping the current theming. Oh my god, game, give me my money. Thank you. And yes, I am going to commit to that statement I just said. Alright. Alright, come on. Now you just gotta make it back to the brake run. Oh god, no. Okay, that's a little tight of a turn. Come on, you're almost there. So we can do an autocomplete. I want to get as many of these pieces in as I can. So this isn't going to necessarily work here the best. Okay. Oh my... Link it! Link it! Come on! No! Why did I lose my money as soon as I paused? Seriously. Thank you. Alright, so now what I want to do is we want to readjust this whole piece of track over this way so that this section becomes a little straighter. And again, just so that our correction's a little better. But as much as that happened, it did unbank you, so I want to rebank you. And I think that'll work. Alright, so let's make sure it actually makes it back. Coaster is not moving quickly at this point, is it? I'm done for today. Yep. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it anymore. This whole layout just failed. Yeah, this friction's terrible, and I'm saving it, but I'm not necessarily saving it as something permanent. I'm not gonna go with this coaster. I'm not gonna go with this theming. I'm just saving this so that it's saved for the future. So next time I try this, sure, I'll stream for longer when I actually have more of a plan, but this has gone bad. This has gone so very bad, and it's barely working. NamelessWood, failed attempt. So, thank you all for tuning in. This episode of NamelessWood isn't actually going to be in the main series, but it's going to exist on YouTube anyway, so yeah, bye!